my build, Ted visited this house early on, and he had part of the reason for his visit was there was a client who wanted to build a Unity home in the area. So he wanted to know if I was interested in becoming a builder for that. And at first I said, we're a remodeling company. The numbers are different. I'm not sure if it's the right fit for us. And I thought about it for over the weekend, and one thing Ted had said to me was that they were looking for building partners. And he didn't say, you could be one of our builders. And just that little bit of shift in language made me reconsider. And after the weekend of thinking about it, I wrote Ted an email and said, yeah, we're interested in decisions are made in design. And we pretty much know everything that's happening, which is very helpful for not only the client to know what they're getting, but for us as the builder, knowing what light fixtures are going to be used, where the penetrations through the high-performance walls are going to be, so we can locate air intakes and exhausts. When you get into the build phase, we're in charge of foundation, site work, getting everything ready. We know through the Unity process the details on the foundation. We follow that. We know if it's a slab on grade, where the utilities are going to be put in under the slab. And then the house comes. And that means that the general contractor doesn't have to come on a Sunday because it rained Saturday night and sweep the deck off during the construction. It's fully waterproofed right from the get-go, and that's a big relief for a builder.
You can get from foundation to weathertight shell in a couple of weeks, as opposed to the traditional couple of months.
Stick frame, we're open to the weather, more variables, more risk, and longer timeline there. So by Unity building things off-site and ahead of time, it reduces the amount of time they're on-site, where you go from an open foundation to a weather-tight shell. And I think another big benefit is that weather-tight shell is insulated and air-sealed, which is a new experience for us to take over something at a framing stage where it's not roughed in for mechanicals, but is insulated, or mostly insulated, and airtight. And on the one hand, it was a lot easier working with Unity. There was a lot of things that Unity did for us that we normally do for our clients. So it was definitely like a load off of our shoulders there. Yeah. But when it came time to kind of sift through all those minor details, all the things a homeowner is going to see and interact with at the end of the job, we bring that design build eye to that to maybe suss out, hey, is this what you want here? What do you want this thing to really look like? And how can we work with Unity and with the materials we have to get there?
The way I like to phrase it is resilient housing. That we're focused on resilient housing that is designed for the future, really. That's going to be reliable, it's going to be economical, it's going to be durable. So it's a lasting investment. I mean, building a house is consumptive, but if it's a durable, lasting investment, then you can see the return on that carbon investment and that footprint. The Unity team, and what I've observed, does really well sorting through what their goals and intentions are. And then we can, there's some opportunity with the situation of site and all those zoning and permitting and all that sort of stuff. So we can work on that end of things while the design process goes through leading up to the construction drawings. Ended up being an opportunity to very easily land a shell going into winter, and set that up as a nice winter project for us, which is a great benefit to the Unity system, the fact that it dries in so quickly, lands quickly, it's dried in, you turn the heat on in a week or two, and off you go. And we were able to drywall in about 2 months, which was nice because it was a very predictable schedule at that point. It wasn't the question of when will framing be ready and when will this and da-da-da-da-da. It really eliminated a lot of questions in the schedule, so we were able to hit it quickly and reliably with my subcontractors, which is always a challenge for them because they're dealing with multiple builders with multiple variables, and having a shell just land like that within 2 weeks creates a really nice fixed point in the schedule that everything builds off of from there.
So I was a client for Unity as well as a builder. And it's exciting and fun. And if you know what you're building before you start and you've picked out your finishes, it makes it so much more fun to enjoy the process, to see it come. I mean, to watch your house get put up in a matter of weeks and be dried in and ready to finish it's satisfying, it's exciting, and it's fun.